most partner programs are lopsided and rewarding agencies that focus on referrals and getting the customer to start using the product, aka an acquisition, and little to no reward or recognition goes to those agencies that help retain customers on their app or platform. That spurred a lot of conversation. I posted something about it, had a huge comment thread. A lot of people were really interested in this, and I think for good reason. So what made you mention this, talk about this, Peter? And then how can we maybe advise tech teams out there that are struggling to do this incentive around retention? Anything tangible maybe another partner does for you guys that made you post this? I mean, any comments on that?
I feel like I'm going to get in trouble with this post now. Just like getting called into the headmaster's office for this one. Look, it was probably just born out of frustration because of, I think we do partner with a lot of people, but we're not seen as this premium partner. And I think, you know, there's a lot of things that we do for our partners that I think our partners love, but ultimately there's no sort of recognition for our partner managers even to then go up to their bosses and say, hey guys, you know what, this is why Blend's such a great partner. This is why I want to spend time on them, you know, and nurture that relationship. Because ultimately they're getting to say, well, why are you spending so much time with these guys? They're not bringing any leads. And it's like, well, hold on here. This is what they are doing for you guys. I think that was where it was. It was sort of born out of frustration, getting passed from partner manager to partner manager, because ultimately, you know, all of them are going, well, we need to spend time with these guys, but we can't because we've been told we can't. And I think that's sort of where it all came from. A bit spiteful from my side, to be dead honest with you. But also, you know, like getting into the space, and the more and more that we network with these guys and what we're doing sort of in our second company that we've got going, understanding that this is something they should be looking at. And this is where a lot of different agencies are going. We're going down this retention route. And also, you know, this is what our partners preach. We're talking about selling solutions to merchants who must retain their customers. But then we're not even practicing what we're preaching with our own partnerships that we've got with tech partners and agencies. And I think that's the whole thing. I'm going, well, we work with these guys that are our partners, and we build solutions on them. We're basically making that moat bigger and bigger and bigger for them, for them to then go and switch to one of the competitors, they're going to have to spend crazy amounts of money to get another agency, or us, probably not us because we won't want to work with that solution, to build that same level of complexity into their app for them to use that thing that's competing with them. So ultimately, these guys are never going to leave the platform that they're on, because it's just going to be far too expensive to go to something else. And I just wish that tech partners would understand that a little bit more and reward agencies that are working with their platform and building it out and making it more extensible.
And I'll just nip something about, I think if you're a junior or even just an earlier days partner manager, you'd be like, no, we pay you commission. If you sell more on that account, your commission goes up, and you know, you get a percentage of the value. So if you tier them up to a higher tier, your commission check goes up, and that's retention, and we're paying you for that. But that's not what you're talking about. There's definitely a lot more that goes into it. It's not what is the word I'm thinking of? It's not the same sort of linear chart of like, I'm spending this much time with a customer and my commissions are going at the same trajectory, right? That's not what happens in reality. What happens is you guys are going to spend exponentially more time when a client that's on that product says, you guys recommended this, I need to pull it out, it's not working for us. That means you guys have to kick into overdrive. You guys have to work. It's like a fire you got to put out almost, because you know, obviously it's not just the commission that are going to go away. It's a lot of the expertise, and you guys are knowledgeable about that product, not the competitor. So you want them to stay, and you're spending a ton of time on that, and you're just not seeing benefits back, or not even the benefits. You're not seeing any, or even incentives really from the
it's the incentive side of that, you know, and it's not. I'm not even asking for an incentive on that. What I'm asking for is just the recognition. Yeah. You know, like when people have different partnership sizes and different, you know, labels on that partnership and who's their premium versus their non-premium. It's exactly what you say, Alex. It's, if we got somebody coming to us and say, hey guys, well, I'm going to leave Gorgeous. I'm using Gorgeous as an example. I love Gorgeous. I'm going to leave Gorgeous because it can't do X, Y, Z thing. And then we get into overdrive, like you say, to figure out how we can make a solution around that instead of them switching to a competitor that's going to have way less features for them, but it might solve that one problem that they've got. And rather coming up with a solution, and that's exactly what you say, we spend so much more time doing that than actually it takes to sell them on to Gorgeous in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sorry, Gorgeous, I'm not pointing fingers at you. I promise you, I do love you guys.
We love you.